and the place is literally vibrating. When the people started screaming, you were like, you were shaking out there. It was like, you never forget it. It's something you never forget. And when I ran out to the ring to help Piper there, and in his match with Adrian, and the pop from the people with me and Piper in the ring, and it was just like, that was the once in a lifetime. I mean, if you got to go out, I'll go out now, because it ain't gonna get no better than this for 100,000 people cheering for you. That was the deal. And that's Brutus Beefcake. That was Brutus Beefcake. Okay, that ran in and helped Piper. I'm not sure. I gave Pat Patterson credit for it, and he always accepted that. But I said, we had a couple of days off after WrestleMania. They didn't tell me and Greg anything. They didn't tell us anything about what was going to happen afterwards. They didn't really tell us they were breaking up. They just, to give us the finish of the match, and him and Dino and boom, boom, boom. And I felt sorry for him, because I love Dino Bravo, but he ain't Brutus Beefcake. And Greg getting stuck with him was a big step down. Was not a promotion. It wasn't even anything you want to look forward to. And we come into TV, and it was in Rochester, New York, in the War Memorial. You ever been there?
Right, been there? I have, yeah.
It was a SHIT Hull.
Yeah. And that's being nice, calling it
oldest. Nice. Yeah, and that's generous. And they say, "Oh, we're going to do a photo shoot. Come on!" And they put me in a car and drove me down and took me to a barber shop. And they gave me this white coat and a comb and a pocket protector with a scissor and a comb in it to go in my pocket. And they said, "Okay, now you're the barber." And because they hadn't told me anything. And I said, "Well, what do you mean I'm the barber? What is the barber?" And there was no answer for me. There was no plan. There was nothing. And so I did the photo shoot, and it's really, I still have some of the original photos. And if you could see my face and really look, you could tell I was pissed. I'm so mad. I'm so pissed that I'm just taking everything I can to not start screaming at the camera. And I'm taking these pictures and this stuff. I go back to the War Memorial and instantly start going crazy. I go into this old dressing room and had the baskets where they had locks on there. It smelled like like goat's ass. And I'm in there, and I'm tearing apart. I'm tearing the room apart. And Hulkster was, everybody was there. Hulkster, and the people they ran and found Hulkster today. You better go get Beefcake. I said, what's wrong with Beefcake? Well, he's going crazy. He went nuts. He's going nuts. Terry comes in the room, and I said, "That's it. Screw everybody. I quit. That's it." Why would you change Brutus Beefcake, and when he's red hot, on fire? I'm flaming on fire. I just wrestled for the last year with Greg and wrestled Terry in singles, everywhere sold out. I'm on fire. Why would you change my name and not even tell me you're going to change my name so I could prepare or something? So I looked at that as that all they did was they just set me up to fail, period. Somebody wants me out of the business. They just want me to go away quietly. I'm the barber, whatever. And then go away and go away, thing. So I'm telling Terry that. I said, this ain't right. This ain't right. I said, what can I possibly do? It's never, and a hair match is something you have once a year, maybe in a territory. Have a hair match when you're on your way out. All the guys used to do it in the South, right, Jerry?
Right.
You drive your U-Haul to the wrestling match.
Yeah.
Everybody knew you're leaving because you're having a hair match that night, and you're driving a U-Haul. So you're moving, you're going. That was everybody would laugh about it. And I said, look, where are we going to go with this? How can I possibly make this work? And Terry was, he was ready. He says, what if Brutus the Barber uses a sleeper hold like Piper? Because I just come out of WrestleMania with Piper using a sleeper hold. The hold is over like a mother. And I looked good. I was in shape. He said, what if you use the sleeper hold and everybody, when you beat them with the sleeper hold, you get your scissors out and you cut their hair. And I said, and I mean everybody. You put everybody asleep. You cut everybody's hair. I said that might work, but I wasn't in a position to make the call. He had to go back to Vince and sell it with Vince. And once he had sold it with Vince, then I was able to start, trying to think creative where I was going to go with this. Got new outfits, I had to wear the white stuff first and I had the scissors. I'm in the ring, I'm looking, I'm in a arena with 30,000 people. I got scissors in my hand. I'm going, because it's visual art, but it's like Broadway. It's like being on the stage out there in the ring. Everybody's looking at you, and a pair of scissors was just not visual enough. So I came up with the idea, what about some hedge clippers? And I wrapped them to look like a barber pole. Came out with a pair of hedge clippers. People went crazy. They ate it up. They loved the big scissors.
Well, I did.
And when I come running out there with the big scissors, everybody would scatter and everything. And we did the haircut thing. And every match, every TV match, everybody, I cut everybody's hair. And then that happened for the next 6 months and kept happening. And it got over. People are sick. It's really kind of a heelish move to do that to people. Put them asleep and chop their hair off. So here I am. I'm supposed to be a baby face, but really on my heel. But this was that time in 87 where the lines were blurred. Me and Greg as heels, they loved us. They loved us. We worked against Sheik and Volkov, and they booed them out of the stadium. We were the champions. They booed Sheik and Volkov out of the arena and cheered for me and Greg, who were the heels with the belts. How's that possible? But it happened. We were the people were beginning to like the heels. They liked the bad guys. They liked to see the personas of the tough guys, or and Greg, the exponential tough guy, and his dad Johnny, tough guy, just tougher than nails. And so, boom, there you go. Your Brutus Beefcake. So, wow, man! And the crazier I got out there, I got mirrors and I cut people's hair and put a mirror in their face and I spray paint them with this hairspray, and I did all kinds of put the apron on them and cut their hair, did all this stuff. We did vignettes. I gotta put mud. I said it was 100-year-old Dead Sea mud, and I was doing a mud pack on one of the fans, and I get a leaf blower out there blowing the mud off his face. And you see his face go. That's what they let me do. So, it's like, as crazy as I wanted to get, I got to do it, and they got the people just connected with it. They had just never seen anything like it. It was so different. It was so original. It was so cool. And I was just fortunate enough to be able to pull those rabbits, just keep, getting creative, the creative mind. I don't know where it was coming from or whatever, but just keep changing up, keep doing new stuff and new stuff and new stuff. Because that's not what most guys do in the wrestling business. You're the same. You had Randy Macho Man Savage. Okay, look good. He had the same yellow pants, the same red knee pads, and the same boots. And he came out in the same outfit every single time. Brutus Beefcake came out and never wore the same outfit twice on TV, ever. In 1,000 matches, 1,000 new different combinations of outfits, animal prints, spandex, all stuff, rhinestones, all the stuff. Never nobody ever tried that stuff before. Boom. it was a new age, and then everybody was doing it. But you have to expect a gun to, and why not?